Well, I believe that now I can't speak for everybody in America, but when you see Lady Gaga and Kesha and Beyonce throwing up those satanic Beelzebub symbols, Illuminati symbols, you know, the eye and the pyramid. See, this stuff dates back 5,000-6,000 years ago. And everything you see, Nike, Mercedes, Mercury, Arco, and way more than that, it's all linked to the last time the fallen angels came to earth, and the hybrid children of the fallen angels. They're not just fallen angels, children. These are actually part human too. These symbols date back to human sacrifice. Now God sent a flood purposely. It was only to kill them. Gotta get it right. It wasn't for any other reason. God sent a flood to wash them away like a bathtub all around the earth. It was to clean the earth. I believe the hybrids that came here before, there's a good chance they had more fallen angel DNA in them. That's why they were 15 feet high, 20 feet high, and in some cases 60 feet high. I believe that this time, after Aleister Crowley opened the portals, allowing the great aliens to come through, fallen angels, see, they lost their illumination because they rebelled against God. That's why they're using a lot of science fiction material devices. Because remember, a lot of these fallen angels have been around for millions and millions of years. So they have, you know, a lot of knowledge. But after last time when God wiped them away, the fallen angels, the hybrids, the children, I believe he actually got all of them. There's really no proof after the flood. You have a family, you have the Knights of the Templar, you got family lines that claim to be related to Lucifer, like the royal family. But we have no proof of hybrids being here. And it's important to understand this because if you realize they've only been here since 1920 and they've increased greatly in numbers by the 60s and 70s, you'll be able to understand how fast they're able to conquer man. And their number one power, how they conquer us, is because most people don't know they're here. It's the ignorance. They say ignorance is bliss. Well, I'm guilty of that myself. I had a friend named Ian, my brother's friend actually, that stayed the night here back in 1994. He was telling me all about the Illuminati. And I wish I would have listened carefully because he was giving me some good information. But he came and left and I didn't believe him until I started doing my own research in about 2010, 2011. 2013 is when I got serious about looking into conspiracies. And I realized that there's so much evidence of a criminal runaway government that they must have black magic, because no time in history, not in America's history, have the leaders been able to do what they're doing and just skate on home with no problems, basically. And now you have Pizzagate, and there's so much evidence on that, it just boggles the mind why we don't see top players being arrested. But the hybrids are now our size. They're more humanoid than ever before. And it's possible that some of them are redeemable. It's possible some of them have empathy. I've been involved with hybrids in my life, and I bet a lot of you have, and you're not even aware of it. They marry us, they have our children, and we don't even know that our children sometimes are part angelic. Because they don't come out and tell you anything. And I believe anyone that says they do is a liar. They don't talk. And how I discovered it is I videotaped my ex-girlfriend, I saw some anomaly on her face, and it all made sense. Everything started like a puzzle. pieces started to fit together. But now they're shooting frequencies that are causing us to be docile, manageable, controllable. Plus they have their symbols on all of our cars and in the movies we watch, and vibrational sounds in the music we hear. And these symbols are linked to sound, and sound is linked to symbols. If you look at cymatics, the study of vibrational sounds and shapes. So these shapes, these satanic shapes, are doing something to us, I believe, in a frequency that we don't understand. But you put that together with the harmonics they're sending out in special military programs. Boy, I'm really biting my tongue today. Special military programs. So they're shooting harmonics out. They got symbols that are putting us in a different frequency. And then they also got their propaganda, their big giant Broadway play, as you will. And you see world leaders in Hollywood, and Brad Pitt's going to marry this woman and that woman. It's all to keep us occupied, like a magician does. So you see this hand, while this hand over here does the trick. And if we don't, as Americans, if we don't just come to grips, our government is out of control. They're committing crimes against humanity. If we don't legally or peacefully find a way to pull this government completely out, even the good people, and put regular people into government, then this problem is only going to get bigger until we finally reach the point of nuclear missiles going off in major cities, FEMA work and death camps, military on the corners with checkpoints everywhere, rounding up Americans like me that believe in the truth. If we as Americans do not come to grips, and if we think we can solve this by Trump or a few good politicians, then we are completely in delusion. The only way is to pull this government completely out. All policemen, all FBI members, all CIA, completely out, because the bad people are only able to operate because of the good people being there. Because there's good people there. And they can hide behind the good people so we don't know who's who. We know there's bad people, there's black programs. I'm a victim of gang stalking. They tried to sneak in my window at 1 o'clock in the morning last April the 18th, 2017. Two huge military guys. You don't come inside my window to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Easter. Well, this is all demonic. It's a frequency we don't understand. And the only defense we really have as humans is to get our heart right with Jesus Christ, who is the Messiah. Pray daily. Follow all 10 commandments, including the Sabbath. Forgive your enemies. And have faith in the Lord that everything that's being done, even when the devil makes a move, everything being done is going to be okay in the end. And the bad people will either repent or they will pay for their crimes. That's it. That's how the cookie crumbles. Thanks for watching. God bless you all.